The kicker, Blake Groupie, set to start it. And off we go from the Superdome. And it's a poor kick here. Doesn't even make the landing zone. So that means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll go again with Swift. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
On 1st down, it's Swift. Just a short pickup down inside the 30. Here's 2nd and 9. A play fake. Now Williams. This pass caught. Right side. It's Allen. Here's a 3rd down and 4. To throw, it's Williams. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
And he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs.
Well, Mike, it's pretty clear early in this game the message they want to send is we are going to be aggressive on offense. And that's exactly what they did there, going for it on 4th down early. But it's the defense that comes through and forces the turnover on downs.
Ready.
First carry now for Alvin Kamara. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Let's go. 10 cycles.
They'll go again here with Kamara. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Tremaine Edmonds there to make the play. Third down and 9.
Down. Ready.
They're going to go right back to Kamara. A gain there of 16 yards. First down, New Orleans.
Over the last couple years, Mike, we've seen the trend in the NFL is that 3rd down has really become a passing down, but not here. Not for this team. They keep the ball on the ground. They're able to pick up a big gain. Fresh set of downs.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Ready. 43 rail. Ready.
On the handoff, it's Kamara. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. 0-0 is the score. More from New Orleans after this.
we go. Here we go. Ready.
On first down, they'll stay with Kamara on the ground. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
2nd and 11.
Ready, ready. Shot, 17. Ready.
It'll be a run out of the gun with Kamara. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
To throw, it's Rattler. Open man, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
Set, hut. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Set, hut.
It's a give now to Kamara. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to New Orleans after this.
Here we go, set.
Rattler now back to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Montez Sweat that time. Fights his way in to record the sack. Looking to throw. Rattler. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up fourth down.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunately this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
Now Rattler gonna throw. He's gonna try it here again. And he'll take it on in. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown 6.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mixing run, mixing pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Groupie able to add the extra point. The Saints will take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. And that's going to be short, not making it to the landing zone. So this means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. First and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds. When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in the second quarter. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Williams. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he indeed picks up a Bears first down. They'll get the conversion. It's a gain of 14. Here's Williams now to throw. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Willie Gay.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
On first down, they'll start out with Kamara. Finding room at the 35. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 40-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing now is Rattler. To the left side and pulled in. Valdez-Scantling. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. They face second down and 7.
Come on, 38. Let's go. Cut, cut.
Here's Rattler. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Saints going to use their second timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Down.
Throwing is Rattler. Under pressure, he's going to go down again. They've sacked him for a second consecutive time.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
The Saints lining up in punt formation. And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Demario Davis. Just the lone touchdown in that first half of action. 7-0 is our score. As we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the third quarter begins. Here's Williams on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Set, ready.
They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He was brought down by just 1 first carry. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
2nd and 7.
Here we go. Here we go. 43 rail.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Kamara. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Ready, ready. Ready.
On the handoff, running left, it's Kamara.
The stop made by Andrew Williams. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Ready.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down.
Watch out now. 52. Cut.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. That's taken in. And he's going to have the Saints 1st down as they wind up getting 13 on 4th down.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Set, cut.
Now a give running left with Kamara. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. That is a big gainer for the Saints. 33 yards.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs, kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
On the give, this is Kamara. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Drill 52. Hut, hut.
Now Kamara. And he'll pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down.
Come on, set. 10 cycles.
Here's Kamara. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. And it sets up 4th down.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
So a pressure kick coming here for Blake Grupe. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so that's whistled dead, and the ball gets placed at the 40-yard line. A pair of 1st downs gives them 1st and 10 up at the 40. On the give, it's Swift. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
Down the field, it's DJ Moore. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another 1st down. A run with Swift. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7. Here's 2nd down and 3. They'll drop to throw. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down. They'll indeed go. It's Williams. And he will have the first down. So they roll the dice on 4th down in the red zone. And it pays off with 1st and goal. Swift. He'll get inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. And they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Here comes 2nd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
And with that late score, it's going to give them a little bit of late life here, Mike. But remember, the next series of events is very unlikely. They need to get the onside kick and then likely a Hail Mary situation. So while they definitely have a little bit of a chance, I think it's pretty slim.
In need of a recovery and a quick field goal, here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And this is taken in by the defense.
And that is a big-time play to somehow come up with the onside kick. But now, Mike, there's enough time to maybe run 1 or 2 plays. But you have to give your kicker a chance to push this thing into overtime.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And he's brought down, but they are out of timeouts.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Here we go. One final play. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So this one, a win.